sure this is going to go
Sorry,
wonderful.
Communications, this is John. How can I help?
John, yes, hi, John. My name is Commissioner Scooper. I'm the commissioner of the Dynasty League, and I am calling because I'm I was watching the Super Bowl the other day, and I just wanted to kind of talk to you a little bit about what I witnessed, and I'm not sure really, who to blame or who to talk to about this. So I thought I'd give you a call and see what you have to say here. During the halftime entertainment, as you know, I'm sure Madonna was the wonderful halftime performer. However, I was sitting there amongst my friends and family, one of which being my 6-year-old daughter. We were wonderful show, wonderful job by Madonna. She's wonderful. Anyway, during the halftime show, there was a woman, a performer. I believe her name was Maya or MIA. I'm not sure, but she did a very offensive gesture, John. A middle finger, right in the middle of the performance. My daughter was there. She was watching. She asked me what that gesture meant. I had to explain it. Is that something that Charter may have was able to black out, or was it an NBC issue? I'm just a little offended by what happened there.
Right, definitely understand. Basically, I mean, Charter has no control over what is broadcast over the actual air there. Basically, I mean, we buy a broadcast off of a company via, Fox, NBC, ABC, and we broadcast their signal out to you.
Right.
So, I mean, they have complete control over what they broadcast and what's bleeped out and what's aired, you know what I mean? And basically, at the Super Bowl, I mean, that is a live event, as of previous years. I'm sure you remember, the boob popping out, Janet Jackson.
Oh, the Nipplegate. Right, Nipplegate. Sure, yeah, I remember.
So, I mean, and as you've seen, I mean, they weren't able to bleep that out or block it out because it's happening live, you know what I mean? So,
Right.
I mean, at that point, I mean, there's really nothing that you can do. They pretty much can do anything, and you know what I mean? It would get aired.
I
just
see.
For the simple fact that it's live.
I see, John. Well, I appreciate that explanation. I'm sure we can all agree that the wonderful woman Whitney Houston once said that I believe the children are our future, and to teach them well and let them lead the way, show them all the beauty they possess inside. And I'll be the first to admit my daughter went to school the next day. She was flicking off everybody, and I got the principal called me. I had to bring leave work, go in and explain to everybody, hey, this is not like her. This is MIA's fault here. This is Madonna and Janet Jackson and nipples and everything, and I appreciate the fact that apparently it's not Charter's fault. At first I kind of thought, hey, what kind of cable provider do I have here, But
right.
But it's CBS that is there a phone number? Is there somebody that I can contact? Because again, these sexual gestures, these people flicking people off here. I mean, I believe it was a family orientated show, and to see something like that was just disturbing.
Right. See, you said it was CBS. This was aired on, right?
I believe it was. I'm sorry, NBC. It was NBC. Yeah. I'm sorry if I seem a little flustered. I'm still just a little offended.
No problem.
Yes.
Give me 1 sec here. Let me pull up my. I'm just going to Google it pretty much here because we don't have direct numbers to them or anything. So let's see if we can find something real quick.
Okay. And I appreciate you really taking the time here with me, John.
Oh, no problem. I mean, I'm a father myself. I would feel the same way.
Right. It's the children here. The children
Right.
I'm thinking of. You know what, John? I think I'm going to go ahead and just search a little online and maybe find some sort of NBC-directed phone number here. I appreciate you taking the time and explaining Charter's role behind the flip-off gate. And
yeah, no problem. If you want, I actually have the number here right now. If you want to write it down.
Oh, yeah, certainly, John, certainly. I'm ready.
1 sec here, as soon as this page loads up. All right, 212.
212.
664.
664.
4444.
4444. 844. Got it. John?
And it says that is NBC's official contact number.
For offensive gestures, is that correct?
Correct.
Excellent. Well, John, you've been a great help, and again, it's about the children. We can all agree.
Right.
Okay.
I definitely 100% agree with you there. So glad we could find that number for you so you can launch that complaint because, like I said, I'd be in the same boat there.
John, you take care of yourself.
All right, buddy. Thank you. It was a pleasure speaking with you here tonight. And as always, thanks for being a Value Charter customer with us. You have a good one.
You have a great one.
Thanks.
Well, I think that went just fantastic. I'm glad I was able to provide all of you listeners out there, or I should say the nice charter employee there, was able to provide all you listeners the phone number to call in to complain to NBC. So there it is. It's right there for the taking. Feel free to utilize it at your dismay. So, moving on here, let's go ahead and get in touch with Coach Phil Tamulus of Negrodamus. He is the other coach who is competing for the number 1 pick in the Dynasty 9 draft. So let's go ahead and get him on the line. We'll go ahead and dial in and see if he's available. So here we go. The Dynasty Trivia Contest.
Hello?
Yes, Coach Phil, how are you today?
Oh, good evening.
Good evening. I am, this is Commissioner Scooper, if you didn't already know, and you're on the goddamn Dynasty podcast.
Well, hello, Dynasty members.
You don't know this, but I actually, I just got off the phone with good old Charter. Oh yeah, it brings a smile to everyone's face. I got in touch.
Did you get the bundle package?
No, I didn't get the bundle package. But luckily I was able to narrow down the people or person to blame for the MIA MIA flicking off all of us citizens during the Super Bowl halftime.
Were they responsible?
No, they say they're not. They say they're not responsible as usual. I was watching the Super Bowl with you, and we both automatically assumed it was Charter. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, you even used DirecTV DVR to rewind it and confirm the middle finger.
Yes, we did confirm. We have a confirmation of a middle finger. How are you enjoying your?
We were all Joe Buck.
Oh, we were very Joe Buck. Very Joe Buck. I still am personally. Now, how are you enjoying your off season so far? We're in the midst of the fantasy off season. You know, now all football is over right now. It's nice. Is it nice and relaxing? Are you enjoying yourself? Are you ready to get back in the swing of things, or what's going on there?
Yeah, nothing new and exciting from my league, my team offices. Same old off season conditioning going on.
Right.
But nothing really new and exciting.
Right.
No real research. Nothing in depth. Nothing new to report to the commissioner's office.
Got the training combine coming up in a couple months, so.
This is true, and we do know that here at our offices over here that we like to watch the combine.
Yes.
And try to be smarter than the other team managers.
Yes. Well, as you know, you, along with Coach Matt Whiffen, are the 2 coaches this year who are eligible to have the number 1 pick in the Dynasty Draft. And a little bit different this year, and probably going forward, we're having a Dynasty Trivia contest between you 2 knuckleheads to determine who will get the number 1 pick.
That is the word on the campfire.
Yes. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to partake in this contest. Now, before we do so, Coach, how do you, do you feel that the number 1 pick is, somewhat important this year? Is it not that important? Or do you think it's, it's vital? How do you feel about the number 1 pick?
Well, if I win this little trivia shindig, then I feel the number 1 pick is very important. But if I lose, then it's probably just, meaningless because it's going to Whiffen. We all know Whiffen will probably mess it up anyway. So
True. Well, he's 3 seasons in the league, 5-10 for him, all 3 years. So at least he's consistent.
Yeah, it'll be a mediocre pick. So we can rely on that.
Right, we all can. So here's what's going to happen, Coach. We have ourselves 8 questions. Dynasty related questions.